Today we bring back a forgotten legend, a full-size, real 1928 Isotta Fraschini 8A in its original two-tone.
No drama, no shortcuts, just the full-size, real 1928 Isotta Fraschini 8A in its original two-tone.
Deep within the overgrowth lies a true masterpiece, the 1928 Isotta Fraschini 8A, untouched for decades.
Hidden beneath decades of dust and shadow, rests one of the most exclusive automobiles ever built, the Isotta Fraschini 8A.
Elevated now, the survey reveals the true condition of the Isotta Fraschini. We see the original two-tone paint,
Easy now, watch the fender. Got it, boss. Coming clear of the drum.
These original latches are notoriously stiff, but now that it's open, we get our first look at the legendary Isotta Fraschini Straight 8.
Look at the state of this carburetor.
Oh. And these hoses are completely shot.
Ready to clear the hinge?
Almost. There we go. Lots of dust.
Gently now, keep it level.
this is where the real work begins. The sheer scale of the Isotta means every component is heavy, and 80 years Here you can see the original 1928 wiring. Detaching it is the most delicate part of the process. The running board trim strips are removed from the 1928 Isotta Fraschini. Screws are lifting free from decades of packed grime.
Patience is key when dealing with these vintage handles. Every component, down to the smallest washer, must be preserved.
The delicate exterior trim and mirror hardware must be carefully removed. As you can see, all pieces are meticulously labeled and arranged in sequence.
Okay, easy now. Watch the frame on your side.
Got it. It's heavier than it looks. Just keep it steady.
Okay, easy now.
Right. Look at that floor pan. That's definitely worse than we anticipated.
The disassembly continues as we carefully pry free the interior door cards from this 1928 Isotta Fraschini. As we slowly peel back the original underlay, we finally expose the factory floor channels.
With the puller secured, we apply pressure. You can see the resistance. This hasn't been removed in decades.
In the disassembly phase, the instrument cluster is carefully removed. We add these wiring tags methodically to an...
So we'll catalog these switches first. Make sure the wiring harness tags match the diagram.
Got it.
These brass fittings are incredibly delicate.
See how the original sealant crumbles away. We must collect every single one of these clips.
Understood. I'll place them in the segmented tray now.
Reduced to a dirty rolling shell, this magnificent 1928 Isotta Fraschini 8A,
A tight stream of water impacts the caked mud on the Isotta Fraschini suspension, revealing for the first time in decades the stunning factory finish.
Here we see the initial deep cleaning phase of the Isotta Fraschini chassis, washing away nearly a century of barn dust.
The exposed engine bay of this magnificent 1928 Isotta Fraschini is meticulously coated.
As the dense foam blankets the original two-tone paint, the high contrast reveals the contours of this magnificent machine.
To preserve the factory two-tone finish, we apply a generous layer of specialized foam, ensuring every crevice is reached.
The deep cleaning phase begins with a generous application of foam, essential for loosening decades of grime from the wire spokes.
The Isotta Fraschini, a masterpiece of 1928, reveals its true colors only after a meticulous deep cleaning process. Phase 2 involves a meticulous scrubbing of the roof. Notice how the foam turns gray, indicating the deep-seated dirt being lifted from the lacquer. Using fine detail brushes, we meticulously work through the apertures, lifting decades of grime while carefully preserving the original corrosion. The deep cleaning phase is critical. We're slowly revealing the original two-tone factory color of this magnificent Isotta Fraschini. In the deep cleaning phase, the massive straight-8 engine is worked over with degreaser, softening decades of baked-on oil.
As the foam penetrates the rivet lines, the dark runoff begins to mark our progress, revealing the original two-tone factory color beneath. We begin the deep cleaning phase on the Isotta Fraschini. As we pressure rinse the assembly, the packed dust clears from the backing plates.
The deep cleaning phase turns to the side-mounted spare compartment of this magnificent 1928 Isotta Fraschini.
The deep cleaning phase is critical. We use a stiff brush to remove the embedded mud, revealing the original.
Here we see the deep cleaning phase, as pressurized water reveals the original two-tone finish of the Isotta Fraschini.
After nearly a century, the original dark brown and black finish reveals itself as the grime is slowly worked free from the glass channels.
The deep cleaning phase moves to the removed dash hardware from the 1928 Isotta Fraschini 8A. The deep cleaning continues on this 1928 Isotta Fraschini 8A frame, still showing its original two-tone. This 1928 Isotta Fraschini 8A reveals its original two-tone colors as the years of dust and nesting material are finally removed. The deep cleaning phase begins with the delicate door jambs of this 1928 Isotta Fraschini. The steam lifts.
Another rinse pass on the 1928 Isotta Fraschini reveals the intricate cast details beneath the grime.
In the deep cleaning phase, the original two-tone finish begins to emerge as the body shell slowly dries.
Here we see the meticulous deep cleaning phase. Decades of corrosion are blasted away from the original two-tone factory colors of the Isotta Fraschini.
In the deep cleaning phase, we meticulously work around every contour, releasing the dark residue.
The focus here is on honest preparation. The cloudy lens and tarnished bowls must be rinsed clean enough for a thorough inspection before polishing begins.
The deep cleaning phase builds toward completion as the Isotta Fraschini receives its final rinse. The runoff.
The compressed air blowout is critical for drying the intricate cavities of this 1928 Isotta Fraschini without leaving water spots.
We're looking at the cleaned hood panels, doors, and wheels of the 1928 Isotta Fraschini 8A, still showing the original two-tone factory color. The deep cleaning really highlighted the issues. This dent on the door was barely visible before, and This 1928 Isotta Fraschini 8A is in its original two-tone factory color.
After weeks of careful cleaning, the Isotta Fraschini is finally ready for the next stage, the meticulous work of restoration.
The mechanical restoration phase begins with this magnificent straight 8. We carefully remove the covers and ancillaries.
In the body and mechanical restoration phase, the intake and exhaust assemblies come off the engine of the full-size real 19.
Using the feeler gauge, we meticulously check the clearance between the valve stem and the rocker arm. This ensures the timing is perfect.
As you can see here, the tolerances on the original 1928 pistons are incredibly tight. We use a micrometer to ensure precision.
When dealing with a seized fastener this old, you have to apply heat patiently. Then it's about leverage and
the Isotta Fraschini 8A, a masterpiece of 1920s luxury. Here we begin the meticulous process. We're now in the restoration phase, carefully sanding the door panel. This 1928 Isotta Fraschini requires a delicate touch. We're carefully shrinking the metal.
See how the blade angle cleans the surface. We only want a realistic correction here, avoiding overuse of the material.
Here we see the meticulous process of block sanding the Isotta Fraschini, preserving those original panel lines. We're stripping the hood panels down to the stable substrate, meticulously sanding each louver by hand before the final paint.
This is where the real work begins. We're looking at the
restoration phase focuses on the Isotta Fraschini's suspension. After careful cleaning and masking,
the Isotta Fraschini Straight 8 is a masterpiece. To restore it properly, we first use the ultrasonic cleaner to remove 9th years of grime. Here we see the meticulous process of preparing the gasket surface. It is critical that every fleck of the old material is removed for a perfect seal. Restored internals returning in proper sequence, a testament to precision engineering.
Every fastener must be torqued precisely to factory specifications. It's a dance between original patina and flawless restoration.
Surgical organization is key in the restoration phase. The shell is precisely masked, preparing the way for the original two-tone black and dark brown finish.
As you can see, the spray fan moves evenly, laying down the wet primer. This is how we eliminate the patchwork and achieve a coherent surface.
Here we see the meticulous application of primer to the hood and doors of the Isotta Fraschini, a critical step in the restoration process.
As you can see, the black guide coat reveals any low spots, ensuring a flawless finish for this magnificent machine.
The culmination of months of meticulous work, the 1928 Isotta Fraschini is finally ready for the booth.
Bringing this 1928 masterpiece back to life requires absolute precision, starting with the deep black base coat. The dark brown base coat is applied meticulously, building a warm richness that reflects the original 1928 factory.
The restoration phase refines the two-tone layout of this 1928 Isotta Fraschini. Note the crisp
slit. The restoration phase requires absolute precision, ensuring the continuity of the factory two-tone black and dark.
The mechanical restoration continues with the door shells. Sprayed to exact match, the original two-tone black and
the body and mechanical restoration phase begins with the first clear coat pass on the full-size 1928 Isotta.
This second pass of clear really brings out the depth in the two-tone black and dark brown finish of the Isotta. This is the refined wet sanding on the 1928 Isotta Fraschini 8A, bringing out that show quality depth.
This 1928 Isotta represents the pinnacle of luxury. The chrome work alone can take hundreds of hours to get right.
The mechanical restoration complete, we turn to the wheel rims, refinishing them in the original two-tone black and dark brown with a smooth, high-gloss finish.
The restoration of this 1928 Isotta Fraschini demands precision. Here we see the proper mounting.
In this phase of the restoration, the refurbished hubs and brake hardware of the Isotta Fraschini are meticulously reassembled. The Isotta Fraschini demanded perfection.
Every line, every bracket had to align precisely with the factory specifications of 1928.
With the body and mechanical restoration complete, the 1928 Isotta Fraschini 8A gleam. With the sound deadening complete,
This Isotta Fraschini demands perfection. The restored harness follows the exact factory path, seated carefully along the clean inner structure.
Few cars demand this level of precision. As the dashboard rebuild continues,
As the steering wheel returns to the Isotta Fraschini, the original two-tone factory color and crisp horn detail emphasize the meticulous restoration of the cluster.
Getting the seat secured is critical. We're looking for natural creases and realistic fabric compression, just like the original Isotta Fraschini factory finish.
The symmetry on this bench is remarkable.
Absolutely stunning craftsmanship. The polished accents really stand out.
in this phase, the finished carpeting is carefully maneuvered into the full-size 1928 Isotta Fraschini.
Here we see the left door card being meticulously installed. The original two-tone black and dark brown finish is The reassembly of the Isotta Fraschini's interior requires absolute precision, ensuring the trim and hardware lock perfectly into place.
How's the alignment on the bottom corner?
It's tight, just a little more pressure.
And this is where the real craftsmanship shows. Listen to that latch. Solid precision, exactly as it left the factory in '28.
The reassembly phase requires absolute precision. As you can see, the louvers must line up perfectly.
The reassembly continues with the restored grille surround installed on this magnificent 1928 Isotta Fraschini.
And that's the final adjustment on the passenger side. We made sure all the wiring is neatly tucked away, just as it would have been from the factory.
The reassembly phase continues as these long trim pieces are reinstalled on the 1928 Isotta Fraschini. A major milestone in this meticulous restoration, as the Isotta Fraschini finally settles into its correct stance.
Watch the paint there. Now, that is how the factory intended it to look. Look.
Magnificent. The trim fits perfectly.
The emblem, a symbol of heritage, is carefully aligned. It's these final details that truly bring fully reassembled and polished to perfection. This 1928 Isotta Fraschini
And so the test drive began. A testament to 1920s luxury, the 8A glides effortlessly over the pavement.
The Isotta Fraschini 8A, a name synonymous with luxury. The attention to detail from the This is the final reveal of the magnificent Isotta Fraschini. The beauty of this straight-8 engine lies
After years of meticulous restoration, the legendary 1928 Isotta Fraschini finally returns to the open road.
The Isotta Fraschini 8A, seen here in its original two-tone factory colors, represents the pinnacle of 1920s luxury motoring.
The final reveal of the Isotta Fraschini 8A. Slicing through the evening air, its precise road presence is undeniable even today.
It handles beautifully, doesn't it?
Absolutely stunning. The restoration is perfect.
The final test drive complete. This magnificent 1928 Isotta Fraschini.
This 1928 Isotta Fraschini 8A, in its original two-tone black and dark brown, is a test.
If you want to see more forgotten legends restored exactly like this, stay with me.
Next time we find another lost masterpiece, we bring it back to life.